All right, today we are gonna fix my sister's JBL speaker. I got a comment about fixing this, and so I was like, well, let's do it. Let's fix the JBL speaker. What's wrong with the speaker? It's the plug in the back. Essentially, when we go to power it, it's loose and fiddly, and so it sometimes charges, sometimes doesn't, and it's like all over the place. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the speaker up, either fix or resolder a new one. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. You know, these speakers are always so amazing to me because if you look at them, you know, you have the two speakers, right? And you're like, where's the bass, right? And the bass comes out behind it. The bass comes out right here, but it's amazing that it's just a line, right? An empty tube that goes in this little box, basically. And the sound from the other end of the speaker, right, that comes into here, kind of reverberates in there and then it produces a bass. It's really interesting because if you were to listen to them now, they would sound really tinny. But when you put the box together, it sounds really cool. Okay, there's that. I'll set that aside. Okay, I'm inside. Everything's looking okay. My plug is right there. It's covered in this glue, and I have to bust this glue up to get to it. Let's start getting this glue off. All right, I got the glue out, so now this piece should just come right out. There we go. All right, so here's our piece. This is the piece we're gonna have to fix. And so I wanted to just resolder a new one of these plugs on, but it turns out that these plugs are actually really hard to solder because the points are actually like underneath it. And anyway, it's just really quite a challenge. So I just bent it back into shape and it works now, and now you can plug it in and, you know, kind of move it around and it doesn't do it like it did before. I think that's all that needed really to have happen. I think just over time it just, maybe it got yanked on weird and it bent out of shape. I think I fixed it. So now I just gotta put everything back together and I'll be done. When I put everything back together too, I think I'm gonna glue everything because this is inside of a box, which is kind of a part of the base. Will vibrate in here or whatever, resonate. So I wanna make sure that I hot glue everything. My brother suggested that. So I'll glue it all back together, put it all back together. All right, the JBL speaker is fixed, and boy does it look nice. So basically, after doing that bending, there you go, it is charging. And that will turn red when it doesn't charge. See, like, see how it's red? Like, oh no, it's out of battery. But now you can plug it in, it will change color and charge, even though you can wiggle this plug around and it won't stop charging. Alrighty, so it's all fixed up, and maybe I should tell you why I fixed this too. I was getting some comments on fixing it, and I was like, okay, it's about time. And my sister's birthday is also coming up too. And so I thought, oh, this would be a good thing to fix and give to her along with a present or something. I'm gonna put it in with my presents or gifts that I'm gonna give her, and then I'm gonna give her the gifts. Thanks for watching, and of course, we'll see you next time. Bye!